Well, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, and welcome to the 2024 edition of the Skate London Synchronised competition. What a way to start the synchro skate season here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre, and what a competition that Tracy Webster and her team have put together. 43 teams from a myriad of skate clubs and academies competing across 12 categories. We start with the pre-juvenile category, where Team Presto from the Sheffield School of Synchro Academy will perform for the judging panel in a league of their own as the only team in the under-11 competition here in northeast London today. Alongside me for a fascinating and exciting weekend of skating is one of Lee Valley's very own Harriet McGregor, who'll be competing herself on Sunday, but for now is alongside myself, Wilfred Kemsley, live with NextGen15 for what promises to be an entertaining weekend. Harriet, thank you for being with us, and how much are you looking forward to this new season of Synchro?
Hi, yeah, I'm really excited. This is going to be the first competition of the season, so I'm looking forward to seeing what all the teams have got to do.
And in a few moments' time, we'll have the very first performance of the day. It's Presto from the Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy. For many, it's their first time competing, but this team last year in the pre-juvenile category finished third place on home turf at the Steel City competition, and also finished third at the British Champs.
I love their dresses. It's quite unusual for all the skaters to have a different colour. Normally we all have the same dress on, so I'm interested to see how they choreograph this programme.
Plenty of colour on show. Again, the only side in the pre-juvenile category today, as the judges are read out live here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre. A couple of very popular names on the judging panel as well.
Yeah.
It's a great community in synchronised skating.
Technical specialist is Maja Tandeka. Technical specialist Rio Simon.
And with the judging panel described, we'll soon be underway for our very first performance of the competition. And a real hush of anticipation.
I know, I can feel the nerves for them. The first team out, which is never easy either.
But in this category, all on their own, they will be simply going for the best score they can. This pre-juvenile side, they all must have passed the Skate UK passport exam and received that document in order to qualify for this category.
Just having a little pep talk, I think, from the captain.
But this really is
That's nice. No, I like this team huddle.
It really is the foundations of synchronised skating, this category.
And they're ready to go.
Well, the Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy have also brought another side who will be performing later on. Their beginners side, Magma, who were only formed in the spring. But for now, it is Presto who will start proceedings here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre.
So they're doing their first element, which is a travelling circle. I really do love these dresses. It's like a rainbow on the ice.
Yeah, it really adds another dimension to an element like the travelling circle.
That was a nice intersection. in this is we've got a spin element. I love all the choreography. There's so many little nuances to the music. They're really getting into it now as well. So there they're doing a teapot hold. So you'll see some of the variations in holds. They do add an element of difficulty. It's harder to hold onto an elbow than it is an arm or a hand. Oh, there's some nice spread eagles there. And some drags.
Well, so early in the competition, but clearly very popular among the group of performers, given the support that we're seeing on the side here.
Oh, well done. I love that programme. It's very upbeat, very colourful. Not just the costumes.
And a rapturous round of applause from all in attendance here. First programme of the weekend. Certainly enjoyed by the audience here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre. And the Skate London Synchro competition is certainly underway. Well, our pre-juvenile section of the competition is over as quickly as it started, with a few of the juvenile groups having moved up a category, and before our first resurface of the day we will have the juvenile category as well. Well, our next group of performers are on the ice, and it is Charmed who will open up proceedings in the juvenile category from Slough Synchro. Now, they did compete as a pre-juvenile team at the Britannia Cup last year, as well as at the Steel City, and in fact they were British champions in the last season. But there's Presto there in the booth awaiting their results.
We call it a kiss and cry, Wilfred. Well, you want to be kissing and crying with laughter, hopefully. Yeah, they've not been. Oh.
Presto. Total segment score 21.29. Presto are currently in first place.
They look pleased with that.
Well, 21.29, very similar to their score at the Steel City Trophy last season. Presto's score confirmed, and we'll move on to the juvenile competition, as is now announced across the arena here.
From Slough Synchro, please welcome Charmed.
So Charmed of Slough Synchro, who entered an awful lot of teams into the competition this weekend. This is their juvenile, their under-13 side, who competed as a pre-juvenile team last season. British champions, also winners here in Skate London 2023.
Opening with some really lovely high-energy spins, skating to High School Musical, I believe.
An excellent choice.
I think there was a slight bump in the intersection, but overall they went through. Got a lot of energy, this team, and it really shows. So they used two of the skaters doing loop jumps on their line.
A telltale sign of good execution, Harry, of course, is the audience's reaction as well. And they really enjoyed that jump there.
So they've gone for a travelling circle into a travelling wheel, and they're changing configuration into a 3-spoke. Oh, lovely high spirals there. Really nice. A lovely, strong, powerful ending there. I really like that hair element.
Well, a great performance from Charmed out of Slough Synchro, as you said, established all the way back in 2010. And the pre-juvenile reigning champs have put in a great performance, stepping up a category into the juvenile under 13 section of the competition this afternoon. It was a bit of a clean sweep for Charmed across the pre-juvenile categories last year, of course, with those wins at Steel City and the British Championship, as well as here at Skate London. And they'll be hoping to have stepped up to this next competition.
Yeah, they look confident.
In a really competitive category that also includes the Snowstorm and the Ice Gems from Nottingham Synchronised Skate Academy. Snowstorm take to the ice next from Basingstoke Synchronised Skate Club in their third competitive season.
Yeah, from the replay, I think the intersection just looked slightly off. A couple of the lines were not lined up correctly, but they managed to get through just a slight bump.
And plenty of smiles on faces as well.
I know, I love it. It just makes such a difference when you see the skaters smiling, having a good time. It makes you smile along with them. And they kept that energy level from the start to the finish. It's quite hard when you get into the end and your legs are turning to jelly.
Total segment score 34.98. Charmed are currently in first place.
And they're happy with that?
I think they absolutely are, as you can hear.
Next to skate from Basingstoke.
54.98 would be a higher score than they achieved in both of their victories at the Steel City competition and the British Championships last year. So a great achievement for them.
Yeah, a lovely way to start the season for them.
But now it is Snowstorm from Basingstoke, the second team to compete in this juvenile category for under 13s.
These dresses are gorgeous as well. I love that one shoulder, which can go against you sometimes when you're in a line and you're facing the wrong way. People will notice that one arm is a different colour.
So a big score from Charm to start the day in the juvenile category. And Snowstorm from Basingstoke starting energetically here in our second programme of the juvenile competition.
They're starting with their travelling wheel. And they've gone from a 3-spoke into a 2-spoke. That's very hard to do while travelling. You've got to keep that wheel travelling up the ice. Sometimes it can stall. They look like they've done a good job here. And that was a nice, clean transition into their block. That was a really lovely line element with the highlighted jumping. Here we have a triangle intersection. I think that was a lovely clean skate from them.
Excellent choreo as well to finish.
Yeah.
The track, of course, from the new reimagined Willy Wonka film.
Yeah, they almost look like the golden ticket in the chocolate bar, don't they?
And again, plenty of happy faces as they leave the ice as well. Which is what these sort of juvenile, pre-juvenile competitions are all about as well. Harriet, let's not forget that these are the building blocks of what could be very long and impressive synchronised skating careers. And that's what the first day of this competition is all about. But some great execution on show, despite how young these competitors are.
Oh yeah, a lot of talent and skill. They did, I think they did a combination of 2 spins, so some of the skaters did a sit spin and some did an upright spin, so they would be going for the higher level.
Well, it's the Ice Gems on the rink now. As you can hear the chants ring out from the supporters to our left. They've had a really successful season last year at the British Championships. They scored 47.1 to win that competition, and at the Steel City Trophy as well, another 40+ score. And they won that competition by over 10 points. They're the reigning champions of this category, and they'll be in action. But first, we await the score for Snowstorm's performance. With the roses as well, a really nice touch, Harriet.
So they only skated 11, I think, can I count 11? So it's harder for them to achieve higher levels with less skaters, but not impossible, and they skated really well. Always a really anxious time waiting for your score.
I was going to say there's some real tension.
Yeah.
Here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre, our first of 3 days of competition.
Total segment score 25.86. Snowstorm currently in second.
Well, you hinted, Harriet, that it'd be harder for them to achieve one of those top-end scores due to having fewer skaters on the ice, and they have gone to second place just behind Charmed of Slough Synchro.
So yeah, we've got a full house here of 16 skaters.
Ice Gems then from the Nottingham Synchronised Skate Academy, the current British champions. Starting with real high energy, helped out by the crowd. One thing we spoke about in the build-up, Harriet, was how it's a really large rink here at Lee Valley Ice Centre, and Ice Gems using all of it in their routine so far. Really.
Yeah, I mean they train in an Olympic-sized pad, so they're used to the big arena. Very neat and polished so far. Some gorgeous spirals there.
Well, the Nottingham Synchronised Skate Club, of course, hosts of the British Champions, will have lots of representation this weekend.
Yeah, I think they have a team in every category, don't they? Almost.
Almost about.
Yeah.
Especially on
Yeah.
days 2 and 3, when the number of skating teams will increase. It's a really strong start from Nottingham's first representatives here at the Skate London Synchro competition.
Saved it.
Just in the bottom of your screen there, almost a slip, but well recovered.
Clean, nice and clean intersection. I mean, if you're going to fall, you want to fall not in an element. I mean, you don't want to fall at all, but if you're going to, don't do it in an element. So we've got their travelling circle, and they've gone for a high level where they intersect.
A really ambitious program so far by the Ice Gems.
I'm not sure if that would count as a fall. Hopefully not.
It would be very
Because the music had stopped, yeah. Normally the rule is if the music's still playing, it counts as a fall, but I believe the music had stopped. And she styled it out very nicely.
Hopefully that won't impact the Ice Gems' overall score, but as our last competitors in the juvenile category, they'll be hoping to overtake Charmed, who currently sit in first place. So Charmed, the previously pre-juvenile team, up into their first juvenile competition of the season, currently sit above the Snowstorm from Basingstoke Synchronised Skate Club. Ice Gems will await their score. See if they can reclaim their place as top of the tree here at the Skate London Synchro competition.
See, they started really strong here. I love that opening. There's a lot of, the choreography was really good with the car theme, and the neckerchiefs tie in with that as well. I think their fans even have checkered flags. I can see.
Even the lightning bolt in the
yeah. Oh, it's Cars, isn't it?
From
you know what?
Life
I've
is a
not
Highway,
seen that.
of course.
I've not seen that film.
An
I'm
excellent,
maybe a little old.
excellent soundtrack, I must say.
Yeah, no, I was dancing along.
And,
especially that last song.
The Lightning McQueen inspired outfits.
Yeah.
Linking up well with Life is a Highway. Great choreo as well.
Really great choreography.
Well, I hope their thematic work has fed into their score, because they certainly deserve it to. Great work from the creative team behind Ice Gems as well.
Yeah, they do have good choreography, this club.
And there's the familiar Ice Gems Union Jack as well. And the running theme so far from our first session, before our first resurfacing of the competition, has been a lot of very happy young competitors, which is what you want to see from this level, Harriet.
Yeah, definitely. They're all really excited to be here. You can tell it's always fun to get the first one well done, but you work so hard, and then the first competition comes and just goes like a blur.
Scores for Ice Gems. Total segment score 39.2.
It's a strong score, and it's a score that will take them to the very top of this category. 39.25.
Yeah, congratulations.
Just a singular 1 point deduction across the performance.
Oh, I wonder if that was the fall.
But
Oh yeah, it was.
But regardless, it's
Oh,
it's
shame, but they still won.
just keeps them out of that 40-point barrier that they're so used to following their performances last season. But a
That
great
they
start
can
to the
build on
competition.
that for the next competition, and I'm sure they will.
That's what she was on the judging panel for the first session today, but as we were discussing with Rio, one of the tournament organisers earlier, this tournament is really about sort of setting the baseline for these teams as they head into the various competitions that litter the synchronised skating calendar. But I think that Ice Gems will be really pleased with how they've started their season.
Oh, definitely. You want to start off well, for sure, and continue to get better at every competition. You want to improve on that score every time. So now their coaches will be taking them back and saying, how can we improve on that? Maybe we should go up a level on this element. Maybe we can neaten these certain things up, and that's how they'll try and achieve a higher score for the next competition.
So there are the scores on the door after our second category of the Skate London Synchro competition. In the juvenile category, it's Ice Gems from NSSA, Nottingham Synchronised Skate Club. They do love their abbreviation.
Yeah.
Whereas Slough Synchro in second.
And Basing Stoke Snowstorm.
The Snowstorm in third. But a really high score for Charmed as well in their first juvenile competition, having moved up from pre-juvenile. It's nice for the team to be able to stay together as well, having moved from under 11s to under 13s. But a really strong start for them, and they'll look to build and really challenge the Ice Gems across the season in this juvenile category.
Yeah, it's always it seems to always be quite tight at the top. Always fighting for that first place spot. Sometimes it can be as little as 0.01 point between. So you don't want to leave anything out on the ice. You want to get all those points.
Today, though, in the juvenile category, it's the Ice Gems who are deserved winners with a score of 39.25, the highest of the day so far. And after the resurface, we will be back with the beginners category, where the likes of Magma, again from Sheffield, the second Sheffield team to be competing in this Skate London Synchro competition. We're competing against Enigma from Cambridge Ice Skating Club, their third competition, after also competing at Steel City at the back end of last year's season. Enchanted as well from Slough Synchro, who finished first at the Steel City in Sheffield, also finished second here at Skate London back in 2023. With Stardust finishing the day's action here, Lee Valley's very own. That's the next category to come here on day one of the Skate London Synchro competition, live from the Lee Valley Ice Centre. We'll be back just before the beginning of the beginners competition. Welcome back everyone to the final category of day one here at the Skate London Synchro competition. It's the beginners category. Any age that they simply can't progress past a certain level of qualification in order to be considered a beginner. The first team to compete and the first on the ice are Magma from the Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy, who have already been represented excellently well by Presto in the pre-juvenile competition. Now it's Magma, who were only formed in the spring on their first outing as a team. Harriet McGregor still alongside me for our final session of the afternoon. And the beginners category, well, it can offer up really anything from a performance perspective, but it's yet another opportunity for these young skaters to get some really great experience in a competitive setting.
Yeah, so I believe that Magna's theme for this program is Fiesta. First element being an intersection. That is quite difficult to do actually, the block with the spirals, as you need to be perfectly spaced, you don't want a blade in the face.
Well, ever since their practice run this afternoon, this song has been stuck in my head.
Yeah, it does get me going, this song. And I love that little choreography bit just then. So that was their linear element. Quite clean there. Going into the travelling circle. Oh, unfortunately there's been a little fall, but she's getting back up and she's back in. I love how everyone is always so supportive when a skater falls. Everyone's just cheering and wanting them to get back in as quickly as possible.
And then seamlessly reconnected as well.
Yeah, absolutely. She did so well.
And a strong end to the routine. Plenty from the Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy in the venue today.
Thank you, Magna.
Yeah, I thought that was a good skate for their first competition. I think they would be happy with that.
Well, a strong start then to the beginner category. So to be eligible for this beginner category, you must have completed your Skate UK passport, but your maximum level of skills is only up to level 1. So there's plenty who will be new to synchronized skating. And considering that as well, really impressive performance.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, beginner category is an interesting one because you don't have to be, you know, a tiny tot to be a beginner at skating. You can be 5, you can be 13, you can be 34, you can be 54. You know, it's quite a broad category. I mean, I don't think you can have, then you'll have adults if you're an adult, obviously. But
it is true that
there is
that
smaller
adult
teams and, yeah, younger teams and older teams. So, you know, it's good that there's mixed ages as well.
Well, they do look really pleased with their performance as well.
Yeah, they
Magma.
do. They're really happy.
Making sure every single one of them gets on camera.
Yeah.
As they await their score. Their very first score in a competitive setting. It's a really exciting time to be a part of the Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy. They've come a long way south for the Skate London Synchronised competition.
They must be reviewing some of the elements maybe. That's why sometimes it takes a bit longer.
Here's a large panel of judges.
Yeah, so we have the judges and the technical specialists. The technical specialists will be working out what level to call the elements. And then the judges will provide the grade of execution on those elements.
It can be a lengthy process, as we're experiencing now.
I think they're trying to do a Mexican wave, I think.
Can be quite a difficult weight as well for Enigma, who are on the ice.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't want to be getting too cold. You want to keep moving if you can.
Scores for Magna, total segment score 20.16. Magna currently in first place.
Oh, they're really pleased with that score.
Next to skate in Cambridge.
Nice way to start the season for them.
And importantly as well, their first ever score in a competitive competition. So a big moment for Magma and for the Sheffield Synchronised Skate Academy. For now though, it is Enigma from Cambridge, the Cambridge Ice Skating Club.
These costumes are really impactful on the ice. The green and the blue really stands out. Oh, unfortunately there's been a fall. I actually didn't see her fall. But she's back. She's back in the programme.
Well, anyone who's skated before at any level will understand how common.
Yeah, it can happen to anybody at any time, and it tends to be, unfortunately, harder to get up at competition because your legs are like jelly anyway.
But a great reaction this time from Enigma.
Yeah, they're back in now. And you've got to try and not let that fall impact the rest of the programme.
And it hasn't at the moment.
No, they're doing really well now.
use of the music there. Some great timing.
Yeah, that line was really nice and straight. That's what you want in a line. Everyone to be doing the steps at exactly the same time. Nice clean intersection there. They'll be happy with that.
As are the crowd just in front of us here.
Oh, and another intersection. Oh, she's back in.
And a very clean finish as well to the program.
Shame about the couple of falls. Might be due to first competition nerves. Some of these might have not competed before at all. So it is a really big thing to do, to skate out at a competition if you've never done it before. I remember my first competition, I was terrified. My legs were like jelly.
But only their third competition as well. They had a few towards the end of the last synchronised skating season. They competed at the Steel City as well. They were hoping to build on their score over 20.2 from that event, but a score around the 20 mark would put them right up there at the top of this beginners category, with 2 more performances to come. Strong cheer as Enchanted entered the ice. The next to perform, the second group from Slough Synchro, as we take you through some of the highlights from Enigma's performance.
Yeah, there's some really nice spread eagles there. And you can see intersection in the turns, nice and cleanly done.
They finished in 5th place overall at the Steel City Trophy Club International in 2024.
I've just seen they've got like trees painted on their faces. Oh, that's cool. Really committed to the theme.
Absolutely, really impressive costume, perhaps the
Yeah.
best we've seen so
And
far
the
in the
hair.
competition.
I love how we can see it up close.
And this is always the tensest part of any routine. Sometimes even
Absolutely.
harder than being on the ice yourself.
Yeah. And they're all supporting each other, holding hands. You become like a family in a synchro team.
We're going to have to get used to these nervy moments
Mhm.
here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre.
Yeah.
The second programme of our beginners category, the final category of the day, and the opening day of the Skate London Synchro competition.
Yeah, I've
Awaits
really
its
enjoyed
second
it
score.
so far.
Well, of course, across the weekend there's going to be some really impressive programmes on show, but having begun with the under-11s, under-13s and this under-18 beginners category, really impressive to see the standard on show, Harriet.
Absolutely, yeah. There's been some really impressive skates this afternoon.
And there may still be some impressive skates to come, of course, with 2 more teams to take to the ice after we receive Enigma's score. At the moment, it's Magma from Sheffield who sit top of the category, having performed first. And there's so much to come as well across the weekend as we move into the adult categories tomorrow, and then the senior categories as well. There's also the pre-mixed and mixed age categories, so there's such a variation of synchronized skating to be enjoyed across Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I love about synchro, is that it's for anyone, any age, any gender. You know, there's a place for everyone at synchro.
The impressive Lee Valley Ice Centre, of course, went under that great refurbishment very recently, post-COVID, which brought a slight halt to the season.
Scores for Enigma. Total segment score 15.78. Enigma currently in the second place.
So, yeah, those two falls unfortunately take a deduction of -1.5. But it's a respectable score, and they can build on that.
That will leave Magma at the top of this beginner's pool. For now, though, it is Enchanted, the second side from Slough Synchro. Take to the ice here.
Energy is high with the Girls Aloud themed program. Oh, that was really nice, clean intersection with the turns. And they look like they're really enjoying it as well. The travelling wheel element, keeping the spokes nice and straight. Changing configuration into a 3-spoke there.
A really difficult change to get right.
It is, because you have to keep the wheel moving. So that was a spin element, a nice sassy choreography going into it. So they're very in sync, this team. I've actually never seen a Girls Aloud program before as well, so I'm really enjoying it.
Jumped onto that train first.
Yeah.
Well done for Enchanted for doing so, and they've certainly got the energy to match it.
Oh yeah, I love these spirals. A nice spiral going into a catch foot spiral.
Again, the execution can be assessed by the crowd's reaction, and Slough Synchro do have great support today, having at their juvenile side Charmed also was on a great program earlier this afternoon.
Oh wow.
A really strong finish.
That was a strong
Enchanted.
skate from start to finish, I would say. Finishing with their artistic element, I think, where they did a circle and a wheel. That was a really good skate. I think they'll be happy with that. And yeah, I love the music. Because you tend to hear people pick the same music. You hear it a lot. But it's nice when a team choose some music you've not really heard before, or a team compete with before.
Really impressive skate
Yeah,
from Enchanted.
I really like that. I would skate to that.
Well, Slough Synchro established way back in 2010 in their 14th season of competitive synchro skating. Their beginner side has put on an excellent program. They finished in 3rd place in the Britannia Cup in January of this year. But at the Steel City Trophy in the beginner category, Enchanted won the whole competition with a score of 28.25. I think they've got a good chance of beating that score.
I think so,
really,
yeah.
really top skate.
I think that was my favourite part of the programme, the spirals. Like, I'm a sucker for a spiral, me.
I think you can tell how happy they are with their
yeah, they should be really happy,
overall.
and you can tell it's a weird feeling, like when you step off the ice, you can tell if it's been good or bad. It's an energy that goes through the whole team.
Total second score 24.45.
Yeah.
Well, very close to their score that took them to 2nd place in the beginning category at the Britannia Cup. I've robbed them of a silver medal there. So they've made it through to the top of this category with just one more team to perform. It's the home side, one could say, Team Stardust from Lee Valley Ice Skating Club, performing in their home rink.
Starting with the spins.
Having watched their practice program earlier and hearing the music that they'd chosen, it was a mashup of a number of really high energy numbers, and their costumes have gone exactly with that theme.
Absolutely, yeah. A really interesting costume.
Very clear
Really
intersection
impactful on the
there.
ice, yes. You're learning the terminology
Oh,
now, Will.
All over it, Harriet. with you to guide me alongside, I think it's going to be a top weekend. Both on the ice and up here in the commentary box as well.
So we've got a travelling circle now. So what we want with the travelling, we don't want to go back where we were before. We want to keep the element moving up the ice. And they've come out into a wheel. Really nice and neat transition there.
Well, just a general theme of being happy
Yeah.
across their music.
I
which
mean,
think
why
is something
not?
we can all get behind.
Yeah. Nice highlight there with the jump on the artistic line element. Oh, I like that. Well, you know I'd like that. And then going into the splits, that was a nice surprise.
A lot of skill on show from Team Stardust.
Yeah, I like that. Really showcasing their flexibility with some more spirals and drags. Nice finish there from Stardust.
A lovely callback to the start of the programme.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be really pleased with their performance, the very last one of the day here.
Thank you, Stardust.
I think they're trying to tell us something. That we should be happy. I think that's a nice message for the day.
For the weekend.
For the weekend,
as well.
yeah. Well, synchro makes me happy, so.
So, Lee Valley Ice Skating Club have had their first programme of the weekend.
Yeah, first team of the club to compete.
And I think that as a Lee Valley ice skater yourself, Harriet, you can be pleased with how your club has been represented.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to be biased, but...
Well, you don't need to be, because we have plenty of judges to score things
yeah,
on our behalf.
oh yeah,
so
absolutely, yeah. Well, go on, girls, well done. You did really well. Lee Valley will be proud of you.
And they've got Enchanted to chase down at the top of this beginners category. The Slough Synchro side with a score of 24.25. Currently lead the way ahead of Magma and Enigma from Sheffield and Cambridge respectively. But well, the first day of the Skate London Synchro competition has flown by, Harriet.
It has. I'm actually quite sad it's over.
Stardust, total segment score 21.45.
Oh, that was a good score. Yeah.
It's a very strong score from
Yeah,
Stardust,
really
and they're very
good.
pleased
Well
with it
done,
as well.
Stardust. Well done. And Natalie, the coach, is really pleased, you can see. Yeah, it's over. But more to come tomorrow.
Well, Team Stardust really pleased with that second place finish, as you can see.
Yeah, they were really happy with that. I'm really pleased for them.
Side that finished 8th at the Steel City Trophy International. And 3rd at the Britannia Cup. Now 2nd in the Skate London Synchro competition. So Lee Valley with their first podium of the competition, just behind Enchanted of Slough Synchro, who can take their first victory in any of the categories here at the Skate London Synchro competition 2024.
Yeah, and there's really not much in the scores when you look at them now, so there's a lot for the coaching team to work on between now and their next event. Anything can happen. It could all get turned on its head on the next event.
Well, that brings an end to the action from day one here at the Skate London Synchro competition, but we will have the presentations live for you as well. Enchanted from Slough Synchro, as you can see, have won the beginners category. Ice Gems from Nottingham Synchronised Skate Club, top of the pile in the juvenile under 13s category, and Presto at under 11, while the only side competing very much deserve to be rewarded for their first programme of the season. But there is, Harriet, so much to look forward to on day 2. We've got the adult competitions in the morning, the advanced adult category as well. There's the pre-mixed age categories, the junior and seniors as well. We'll discuss exactly what all of that means to you tomorrow. But all we can say is that from 1 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be going live for an incredible amount of competitive skating, and that's
I'm
exactly
so
what everyone wants
excited to see what all the teams are going to come up with.
So although we'll be here bright and early for the practice sessions, it's from 1 o'clock tomorrow that the skaters will be out in front of the judges. The adult, advanced adult, pre-mixed age, and then the junior and senior short. That is all to come tomorrow, live here with NextGen15 at the Lee Valley Ice Centre on Saturday the 16th of November. But Harriet, just before you move on to the presentations, your closing thoughts on the the opening day of the Skate London Synchro competition. Plenty of really talented young performers, many being given their first opportunity to perform. It's a great platform for this competition and for the skate season to build from.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a really successful day, I think, and all the teams that skated today skated really well. And yeah, I look forward to seeing more tomorrow.
Myself, Wolf Kemsley and Harriet McGregor will be back to talk you through all of the presentations in just a few moments' time. Well, we're back then for the presentations. Harriet McGregor back alongside me as well, and the juvenile category are on the ice, and they've picked out the cameras nice and early, which we love to see. Live here with Next Gen 15 here at the Skate London Synchro Competition 2024. Our first 2 podiums, with Presto having competed on their lonesome in the pre-juvenile category. We'll allow the juvenile sides here to receive their commendations at first, second and third. There are the teams out on the ice. Well, Harriet, although this level of competition is all about these young competitors gaining experience, this is also a really nice moment for them as well, to be out on the ice and taking in all the plaudits from their parents and from others from the club who've come to support them, but also to receive their place on the podium for their performances as well.
Yeah, everyone always loves this bit because they get to hang out with their friends, take pictures, and yeah, their parents are really proud of them. I can see them waving at their parents there. It's so cute. And then after the presentations, I believe they're going to do the flash mob.
There's the beginner category skaters as well on the Valley ice rink.
There seems to be quite a common theme of blue and pink with the dresses. Oh, on that side. On the other side, it's a bit more multicolored. Yeah, I just love.
A couple of sunglasses out as well on the
ice.
ice.
Yeah.
Not the only team.
Some funky accessories there.
It's a really expressive sport at every level.
Yeah.
Synchronised ice skating.
Definitely. And it's so nice to see when teams have a new program, what their dresses look like, and how it complements the program.
So, of course, across the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday, we'll have all the presentations as well from the various categories on show. But today it's the presentations for the juvenile and the beginner categories.
Okay, well, we're ready to begin presentations. We're going to start with the pre-juvenile competition. Presentations today being given by referee Graham Herring. Thank you. So in first place from Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy, Presto. Please come forward.
So as the only team in their category, they are guaranteed a gold medal, which is very nice.
Absolutely, but well deserved.
Well deserved, absolutely.
Presto. As described by Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy themselves, for many, it's the first time they will have competed. Third place at Steel City and third place at the British Champs last season. But they'll take first prize here in the pre-juvenile category.
Yeah, a nice way to start the season for them. I wonder if they chose their own colours or they were told what colour they were.
Again, as you said, uncommon.
It is really uncommon. I mean, sometimes you see teams have half and half, different colours, or maybe 3 or 4 colours, but never a different colour each, which is really interesting, and I really like it.
Managing to get everyone in shot as well.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a job trying to get everyone together. So they've got the little ones at the back, bless them. Whoops. That carpet will get you.
Good recovery.
Yeah.
Back to their feet.
She's not being scored now, so it's fine.
They'll use the whole podium. A nice touch on the flag as well. Hey presto, of course, that familiar phrase.
Yeah. Love that.
Presto, of course, coming from the Italian for quickly, but hey presto, the English idiom to describe the sort of magical appearance of something or other.
Yeah, it's always interesting, the names and their where they originate.
What's great to see is the amount of variation on show as well. Plenty of new teams.
Yeah,
Presto,
no, that's really great for synchro, yeah. We want to grow the sport as much as possible.
But how they keep themselves honest on not repeating themselves other teams is something I'll never know. There's lots of creativity behind the teams that organised the synchronised competitive scene. And that's a great benefit of being the only team in your category, is you can all get on the podium as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So presto from the Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy with their score of 21.29. Strong score for them.
Thank you, Presto. Next, move on to the juvenile category. In 3rd place, Snowstorm from Basingstoke. In 2nd place, Charmed from Slough. And in 1st place, Ice Gems from Nottingham Synchronised Skating Academy.
So the first of perhaps many Nottingham-based teams to take the podium. First place with their excellent Cars-themed routine. Great costume as well to match. Charmed in 2nd place from Slough Synchro. Previously a pre-juvenile side, having achieved great success last season, have moved up to the juvenile category to keep the team together. A really lovely touch from Slough Synchro, and they've performed excellently well in their first juvenile competition of the season, the former pre-juvenile British champions. Snowstorm as well from Basingstoke Synchronised Skate Club in 3rd. In their 3rd competitive season. 3 strong scores as well, but that Ice Gem score of 39.25, the highest we've seen across the beginner, juvenile and pre-juvenile category.
Yeah, and they'll be looking to get into the 40s at the next event, I would imagine.
They've certainly reached those heights before last season when they were British champions, finishing with a score of 47.1. But to start the season so well is really impressive from the Nottingham Synchronised Skate Academy team. Nice to see as well, all teams getting as close to the podium as they can.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they need some bigger boxes.
So the Ice Gems, the reigning British champions, winners here at the Skate London Synchro Competition 2024 in the juvenile category, the under 13 category. A strong finish from Enchanted, previously an under 11s team. now at under 13, still performing at such a high level. They were only a few points behind the eventual winners. And Snowstorm as well from Basingstoke Synchronised Skate Club on the podium. Just the beginners then left to receive their medals. Another round of applause for the competitors in the juvenile category.
And our last category is beginner. In third place, from Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy, Magma.
Well, Magma will be delighted to get on the podium in their first competitive outing, having been formed in the spring.
First place in Slough Synchro, Enchanted.
And then the home side, one could say, in Team Stardust from Lee Valley Ice Skating Club, finishing in second, the host of this event. Pipped to the post by Enchanted from Slough Synchro.
Yeah, with their very sassy Girls Aloud themed programme.
Their second podium of the competition so far. From just the 3 potential podiums, they've managed to snag a spot on 2 of them, and they'll take the gold medal.
Yeah, it's been a successful event, a successful day for Slough.
Certainly is. Enchanted finished second place at Skate London 2023, and they've gone one better here and finished top of the pile with a score of 24.25, enough just about to see off Team Stardust, the home side. Trying their best to squeeze as many onto the podium as possible. Magma from the Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy brought some great support down with them to the first day of Skate London 2024 with their pre-juvenile side, Presto, of course, having already been on the podium today. But still so much to come here at Skate London 2024. A reminder that we will start tomorrow around 1 o'clock with the adult competition. It's an incredibly competitive category, the adult one.
It always is, and it tends to be the largest, with the largest numbers. How many teams are competing tomorrow in the adult category?
Well, I believe all of 9 or 10 teams will be in action.
And then the advanced adult category, we have...
The advanced adults category, I believe, has 4 in total.
Which is 3 more than last year.
Indeed,
we only had 1, which was Orion, that I was in, my team.
Orion now moved to Sunday, where they will compete in another incredibly difficult category, the mixed age category, which promises to be a really exciting conclusion to proceedings on Sunday.
So that concludes the competition for today.
There's a lot of talent still to come here at the Skate London Synchronised Competition 2024 here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre. But a final reminder then of how the day has gone here in the pre-juvenile competition, the first of the day. Presto from Sheffield Synchronised Skating Academy had their first programme of the season, the under-11s, who, as the sole competitors in their category, finished on top. The hotly contested juvenile category was up next, where Charmed from Slough Synchro, moving up from pre-juvenile, were just about beaten by the Ice Gems, who continued their really impressive form from last season, where they were crowned British champions and still City Trophy winners, with a first place finish here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre. And then in the beginners category, there was victory for Slough Synchro through Enchanted. Second place last year, now first place, building on their victory in the Steel City trophy towards the end of last season. Well, that brings us to an end of the first day here at the Skate London Synchro competition. Thank you, Harriet, for being with us, and looking forward to hearing you from tomorrow. We will begin at 1 o'clock tomorrow with the adult competition, but there is an incredibly impressive level of synchronized skating still to come as we move up the age categories here at the Lee Valley Ice Centre. I've been Wilfred Kemsley. Thanks for joining us live here with NextGen 15 at the Skate London Synchro Competition 2024. More to come from our second day of live streaming tomorrow.